Hey there, Geometry Cats and Kittens. Today we are looking at 10.3 arc lengths. So how long was this arc? How can we fit all the animals on it? And so on and so forth. Alright. So our arc length formula is going to be length equals x over 360, where x is the degree of the measure of the arc, times the circumference. Alright, the way I think about it is a circle is 360 degrees. We have x degrees part of it, so it's part over whole times the whole, and that'll give us the part, right? Like if I was going to cut a pizza into, we were each going to get a fourth of it, right? How much of that pizza do I get? Well, 1/4. I get one part of the 4, which made up the whole. So that's how it works here too. I don't actually memorize this formula. I just think it's my part over the whole thing times by the whole thing. That'll give me the part. So let's get right to it. Let's see where this works. Number 1, find the length of the bold and the beautiful. You guys don't get that reference because you're too young. All right. So my degree measure is 107. So it's going to be 107 divided by 360 times the circumference. Now my circumference sidebar here to find that is 2 pi r. You guys remember that? Circumference is 2 pi r. So you could actually use that interchangeably with this formula. So I'm going to do so my circumference is 2 pi r. So I do 2 pi times 6. Now these are almost always going to be approximated for this one. But I'm going to do the whole thing at once to show you what that looks like. So 2 pi 6. 2 times pi times 6 over 1 if you want to think about it that way. And when I multiply that all out, I do 12 times 107, which is 1284 pi over 360. That's my exact answer. Divide it out, and I get approximately 11.2 meters. That's how long that piece was. All right, let's see another one. Let's do it. Let's find another one. Let's look at number 2. So we're finding this arc length. I have a degree measure. I have a radius, so let's get right to it. So I'm going to do 38 degrees times my circumference, 2 times pi times r, all over 360. Okay. When I do that, I get 1140 pi. I do the top first, then the bottom. It makes your life a little bit easier. Break this into parts. If you try to plug it all in your calculator at once, you're going to have a bad time. And now when I plug this in my calculator, I get approximately 9.95 inches. All right. I'm going to pause for a second. Scroll. Maybe pause. Let's look at 3 and 5. All right, on number 3, looking for this length here. I don't have a degree measure. I know this part's 142, but I don't have the arc part, so I need to find that first. So I'm going to do 360 minus 142, and that'll get me my magic number of what I get, 218. So this is 218 degrees. Now I have my degree measure, I have a radius, so I can get right to it. I'm going to do my degree times my 2 pi r all over 360. Now when I do this, I get 1,744 pi's over 360, which is approximately 3360. Nope, I was right. 15.22 centimeters. Okay. I'm going to pause and scroll. All right, y'all, let's look at number 8 and we'll do the rest in class. So number 8, we got JH is 21 inches. Well, that's not going to help us. That's a diameter. So first thing I'm going to do is divide that by 2 to get my radius. So I get 10.5. 10.5 inches is going to be my radius. All right. Cut my diameter in half, find the radius. Now I need to find KJG. Wow, this big one right here. So what I need to do is find that arc measure first, right? Now, to do that, there's multiple ways. I'm going to try to be quick though. So when I look at this, that's an eraser. That's a highway. What do I know about this section of pi and this section of pi? Well, they make up what? What's that called? Vertical angles. So I know these two are congruent, right? Now, if those two are congruent, I can find this little piece right here, the angle of it, by taking 59 and subtracting it from 85. When I do that, I get 26. So this piece right here is 26 degrees. Now, if that piece is 26, what's all the leftovers that's not 26? Well, I do 360 minus 26, right? And when I do that, I get 334. So this degree measure of this whole thing is 334 degrees. Because I found the little piece. Sometimes it's easier to find what's not. And then find what it is. Okay? Now I have enough information to plug in. I have a radius and an angle, right? So I'm going to do my angle times 2 pi my radius all over 360. Okay? When I do that, I get 7014 pi over 360, which is approximately 61.21 inches. All right? We're going to do a bunch of these tomorrow. Hope you learned something. Have a great day.